Where do you live?
I live in a town near Animal Farm.
How are you connected to this case?
I am a business agent with,
Okay. What is your role on Animal Farm?
I am a vital part of Animal Farm dealing with buying and selling of products.
What do you do for a living?
I am a business agent that works with other farms around town.
Okay. Did you go to school?
Yes.
What did you study?
I studied law.
How does this help you with your work?
This helps me because I use my knowledge of
Objection, relevance.
Counsel?
It's relevant because it's stating how he has experience working with farms, and so him working with a farm would be beneficial for him.
Okay. I'm going to allow the witness to answer the question. Good objection.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. But overruling it so you can re-ask your question.
So how did you going to school to study law help you with your work?
Oh, I use my knowledge of law and my business skills to assist the animals with negotiations with neighboring farms.
Who else on the farm is able to do your job?
No one,
Why is that?
because only a human can do my job.
You said you were vital, correct?
Yes.
How are you vital?
Oh, I am vital.
Objection, opinion.
I am asking an opinion of what he said, and he thinks that he is vital, and I think he's entitled to his own opinion of how, yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about this later. Remind me, but he's an expert witness, and so he's entitled to offer an opinion. Okay, so I need you to write that down for her so that she knows how to respond to that next time. Okay, good objection.
Thank you,
All right.
Your Honor.
Okay, so how are you vital?
Oh, I am vital because I buy essentials for the farm, and I sell products for money for the farm.
Okay. How would you say Animal Farm is doing?
I would say they're doing very well.
Okay. How would Animal Farm be without you?
I can't say for sure, but I don't think they do very well.
Will you elaborate?
Well, I'm the only one who can do my job, and I do all of the trading and negotiations with neighboring farms, and without that, they would not be able to get essentials for the farm.
What is your view of your job at Animal Farm?
Oh, I view it as I treat it like any other job.
Do you ever discriminate or purposely do something to hurt the farm and its animals?
Never.
Would you say that you are an enemy or threat to the farm?
No.
What amount of your actions on the farm were beneficial?
Oh, all of it was. I would never do anything to hurt the farm.
How much did Napoleon have you interact with the other animals?
I did not interact with any other animals.
How would you say Napoleon did at running the farm?
He did very well.
Objection, lack of first-hand knowledge.
Okay, and what's your response?
Well, he said that it was successful, and so...
Well, you're asking the witness about his opinion about how Napoleon was doing on the farm. She's saying that he doesn't have any first-hand any first-hand knowledge of that. What's your response to that?
Well, if he said that Animal Farm was successful, and so he would have knowledge if Napoleon had a good job at running the farm as far as farm-wise, not necessarily as far as farm-wise.
Your Honor, may I respond?
You may.
The witness does not have any knowledge of how Napoleon ran the farm because he was not on the farm.
I'm not asking I'm not asking for him to determine how well he ran the farm as far as rules per se, but as far as him making it so the farm would be successful.
Okay, what you're going to have to do is both of you understand that there's a difference between a professional opinion and sheer speculation. And basically, she's calling you out on speculation. So if you aren't able to quickly convince the judges that you're asking him for his professional opinion, you're going to lose the objection. So I'm sustaining the objection.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
No further questions.
Okay, so remember that. There's a difference between a professional opinion, which he's permitted to do because he's a lawyer, he's legally trained, he's a business agent, no disputing that. So there's a difference between just, I think, I want, I opine, and a business profession. So make sure that all of your questions ask him for his legal, professional opinion, or else you're going to get hit. They're going to keep attacking you. Okay? All right, so what cross do you have for Mr. Whymper? I assume it's going to be you, Melissa?
Yes. Mr. Whymper, you believed Animal Farm was running successfully, correct?
Yes.
Your negotiations were supposed to help the farm, right?
Yes.
You said the grain bins, in your witness statement, you said the grain bins appeared to be full, correct?
Yes.
Were you aware that the bins were full of sand?
Objection. Irrelevance.
Response?
Your Honor, I'm asking him about, he said that in his witness statement that it appeared the food bins were full, so I am telling him that they really weren't.
Okay, are you asking to respond?
Well, how does it apply to the charges?
Okay, now, well that's, okay,
May I respond?
all right.
He said it in his witness statement. He talked about the bins of food in his witness statement, so I'm asking him about it.
Okay, you're both actually correct. And I really don't know how the judges are going to respond to that, but you're both actually correct. If you're asking him, and you need to focus on the fact that you're asking him as the basis for his opinion that the farm was thriving, okay? And in response to what she's saying, it does relate to the charges, because if the farm is not thriving because he's been duped, then there's no rationale, no justification for him having any relationship with Napoleon, right? The only reason why he's supposed to be having a defensible relationship with a human is because it's to funnel or to help the farm succeed. If he can't do that, then it is related to the charges. That's a good objection, though. You remember that one, okay? All right, go ahead.
May I ask the question again?
No, just go on. Move on.
Okay. Moving on. In your witness statement, you said Napoleon was a capable fellow, right? And did you know he was capable of slaughtering animals? Yes or no?
No.
Were you aware that his animals worked like slaves? Yes or no?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the answer. Bless you.
No.
Okay.
And did you know that the animals were starving on the farm?
No.
You didn't know any of this before, right? Correct?
No.
So you truly didn't know how successful the farm was, correct?
I did.
Moving
I'm
on.
sorry, I can't stop saying moving on. I can't hear you.
I did.
You did or did not?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I got to be able to hear you, or else you're not helping your team.
Going to a different topic. You're a human, right?
Yes.
And you were aware that there was a law on the farm that humans were enemies, correct?
Objection. Lack of person.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you said.
Lack of person knowledge. He is not aware of the commandments.
Okay, he has to tell us that, though. So that's a good way for you to snake out of that. I don't have any awareness of commandments. Okay? The witness needs to tell us that. Okay? All right. But I like the fact that you objected and fed your witness the answer. So that's good. Next question? You can re-ask that question, because I technically overruled it.
Okay.
But you know what you're supposed to say, right? Okay. All right, go ahead.
Were you aware that there was a law on the farm that humans were enemies?
I had no knowledge of any commandments or laws.
Well, on the farm, Commandment 1 states anything that goes upon two legs is an enemy. So by that logic, would you be considered an enemy since you have 2 legs?
I guess.
I guess. Good answer.
Thank you. No further questions.
Okay. All right. Any redirect for your witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Were you friends with Napoleon or any of the animals?
No.
So, what was your acquaintance with them?
It was just strictly business.
Thank you. No further questions.
Okay. Anything?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Whymper,
Really?
you had a business relationship with Napoleon, correct? That is still considered a relationship, correct?
I guess.
Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
She did it. Mhm. Okay. All right. Defense, do you have any other witnesses to call?
The defense rep.
Okay, do we have any time for them to prep, or should they go right into it? I don't see the clock.
We'll give you 1 minute.
All right, 1 minute to prep. You guys go out. Quickly. Witnesses, join counsel.